Hey everyone. Excuse me. Of course, I have to sneeze as soon as I get on here. But I just wanted to go live. Actually, this is my first time ever going live on YouTube. But I am doing a make more or book more offers challenge this week. This is for permanent makeup artists and beauty professionals. I hate when you. So anyway, it's something that I'm doing on Facebook, and it's actually day 3. So I realized that I have quite a few people that I've been connecting with on YouTube as well, and I haven't done anything on YouTube. In fact, just finding the time to edit the videos to upload consistently has been such a challenge. My son just had surgery recently. I still work as a PMU artist myself on top of coaching and things like that. And so that is why I brought this challenge, to be able to challenge you all to book more clients faster. So I give you different steps. I give you homework every single day. I give you different things that you can do to be able to get more clients booked. Now, because, and I'm going to find a number on here, because this is done on Facebook and every day the videos are deleted, what I'm going to do is share the number that you can text, and I'm going to give you access to all the replays for 24 hours. So each day the videos are anywhere between 45 minutes and 1 hour. But I want to give everybody on here the opportunity to get this information. It's been really, really good. I've been getting amazing feedback from attendees. And so I'm going to give you the same opportunity if this is you. Some people have commented under some of my videos and was like, and you've said things like, I want to work with you. How do I coach with you? How do I get in touch with you? Things like that. And so I want to make sure that I'm giving everyone the opportunity to get in touch with me. And I'm going to be going live more on here as well. Yeah, I just want to teach you guys, like I said, how to book more clients. So let me find. Ignore my son if you hear him on a video game. These teenagers, boy. I'm trying to find it. Sorry. So I have a Facebook group. You know what? You can text me at 480-526-4451 if you want to get into the challenge. That's the easiest way that you can get in touch with me directly. And either me or my assistant we're both connected to my cell phone. So she'll be able to see it if I don't. That way we can get you access to the videos. So if you go inside of the Facebook group, like if you do join the challenge now, you won't be able to go inside of the group and actually see the videos because they're deleted every day. But you will. I hate these angles. Jeez. But you will have the ability to get them sent out to you, because I do record every single day. So I will be personally sending the videos to you for 24 hours just so that you can review everything that we went over so far and you can get some of this knowledge. So just to tell you, I can actually recap what we're going over in the challenge so that you can get a better idea. So every day there's something different. Let me find. Okay. So again, 5 days, this Monday through Friday. Today is Wednesday. Today's day 3. Today specifically, we went over profit generating activities. So these are activities that you do every single day to generate profits and to generate leads into your business. And it's really to generate leads because leads lead to profit, right? So once you bring people in, especially a cold audience, these are different ways that you can bring them in and then start nurturing them to eventually get them to paying clients. So let's see. So day 1. Okay, so day 1, here's my iPad with my information. So day 1 was how to manifest the PMU business you desire. So we go over manifestation. Hi, welcome. And the mindset, really, it's mindset shifts, right? Because to manifest something just means to think about it, to dream about it, and to bring it into present time, right? So that's what we go over, different ways to manifest it, and how I was able to manifest my permanent makeup business to multiple 6 figures from zero. I mean, from zero, moving to a new state, to legit eviction, to hitting my first 6-figure year just the following year. So it can be done. And if I say anything or you want to interact, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, to chat, and I will be sure to answer your questions. Okay, number two, or day two, we went over creating your irresistible offer. So your irresistible offer is exactly what your offer is, your premium value offer, or higher ticket, if you will. So what do you charge for your current services? What do you want to charge for your services? How do you hit the goals that you want to hit? And then how do we reverse engineer those goals to make them more attainable for you? So if you say, for example, want to say you're making money, right? You're making a couple $100s or even a couple $1,000, but it's very inconsistent. How do you get to consistent $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 months? What exactly does that look like? Because once you know, we can create a plan for you to get there a lot easier. So again, this challenge is very like challenging. So every day you're going to have something that you can do to be able to get the ball rolling, to be able to start building up that momentum in your business. So day one, how to manifest the permanent makeup business you desire or beauty business. Day two, creating your irresistible offer. Day three, we went over today again how to generate profits daily. Day four, tomorrow we're going to go over fundamental systems that you need, as well as how to turn your plan or your goals into a plan and an execution strategy. And then day five, we're going to go over different types of marketing strategies. So organic versus paid strategies, what they all look like, how you can capitalize on both, like what is going to be the better one for your business model. We're going to go over that on Friday. So again, this is only to YouTube that I'm extending this. If you do reach out, it would need to be within the next, I'd say by this Sunday. So today is Wednesday. So by Sunday, the videos are going to be gone again. So again, if you reach out, text me 480-526-4451. My team and I will start getting the videos over to you so that you can start catching up to where we are at day one. At day three. But by Wednesday, the videos aren't going to be up anymore and they're not going to be available. So again, this is a completely free challenge. It's just to give you the insight that you need to make 2023 a lucrative business, a lucrative year for your permanent makeup business. So I hope I was able to give you a little value. I didn't give a whole lot of value, but I'll touch base on some things. So let's see. Okay, so your formula, we're going to go over some things so that I am giving you some value in this. Okay, so in order to make the money you desire to make, you need your offer plus a seamless process to get them from a cold lead to a warm lead to a hot lead, right? So once they're cold, that means they have no idea who you are. They might be scrolling down social media, see a picture of your brows or a picture of your work, like your page, that's it. They're still cold. They have no idea who you are, what your name is, what your story is, why you're doing what you're doing. There's nothing to warm them up to you quite yet, right? Then when you bring them into your business, you can get them in with a lead magnet. A lead magnet is the best way, honestly. And a lead magnet is just some type of guide or checklist or ebook to be able to educate them on your services even more without you having to necessarily have a conversation. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, so once you warm them up, then you turn them into a hot lead. Hot is when they convert. That's when they're like ready, right? So you might get some people on social media that say follow you on Instagram or follow you on Facebook or whatever, and they're looking at your stuff. Maybe they're watching from a distance. Later on, they're interacting a little bit. When they start interacting, that's when they're higher or getting hotter up the ladder, right? And they're ready to getting closer and closer to being ready to book an appointment with you. So there's different times where you want to reach out to people to start that communication, because sometimes people are shy, right? They're looking at you from behind a screen, so they're not going to necessarily ask you a question. So you have to do those things to welcome them in. I always tell people to look at your social media presence as if you were a boutique. What would you do if you had a boutique and a client or a person walked in and they start looking at the different items in your boutique? Are you going to completely ignore them, or are you going to acknowledge them, speak up, welcome them into your location? I'm hoping that that's the answer, the second one. So long as it is the answer, you want to do the same thing on social media. So when people follow you or when they like your page, you want to acknowledge them and thank you for being there, because they're going to eventually turn into clients, or at least that's the hope, right? And especially if they take that step to follow you, that means that they're serious. And one thing that I will say about the different types of clients that you're going to book, the higher ticket clients aren't going to interact with you on Facebook or on Instagram. they're likely just going to sit back from a distance and they're going to watch. And then eventually they're just going to book an appointment, or they're going to DM you, or you're going to say something to call them out in some of your content. And then that's what's going to push them to have a private conversation. But people who are busy typically want to have those conversations, right? In the DMs, or they're going to text your business phone to get you offline to get the appointment booked. So your premium value offer, a seamless process to get them from prospect to client, and great results will equal a repeatable system that will consistently fill your calendar with dream clients. It's really kind of simple, and business is just a numbers game. So if you know the numbers and you know what you want to achieve, you just again reverse engineer that. Good. Yes. Yes, we don't think about it a lot because not a lot of people create like blueprints and stuff like that when it comes to permanent makeup businesses, or, aesthetic businesses or spa businesses even. So we don't really realize that it can be very predictable if you know the numbers that you're going after. So the industry standard for permanent makeup is anywhere between 2 to 4% conversion. So what that means is, essentially, out of every 100 people that you reach out to or that you connect with to at some level, 4% of those people at the most, or 4 of those people out of every 100, they're going to convert right away. So the other ones, you want to, of course, get into your database so that you can start nurturing and warming them up, because especially permanent services, they require a lot more trust than just getting a facial or getting wax or getting henna tint or something like that, right? You want to make sure that you're warming them up, having conversations with them, getting them acclimated to who you are and the services that you provide. And then once they're warm, that's when they're going to start asking those questions. That's when you can get them on the phone to have a consultation. So does anyone have any questions about that? And I want everyone to know that, I personally, like I said, when I moved to Arizona as a single mom, I had no resources. I didn't know anyone when I moved here. And being a makeup artist, I thought like I would just hit the ground running. But I knew also that I wanted to do more permanent makeup than makeup. And believe it or not, when I first moved to Arizona, I was having my salon built out. And our contractors put a lot of our stuff in front of the salon and just left it in a parking lot. I swear to you, someone walked off with my kit. It was worth over $11,000, full of MAC makeup that I had accumulated over the 6 years I worked with the company. Like that, gone. So at that point, all I had was my permanent makeup supply. So I just had to get real creative about how to start networking with people and getting people familiar with what I am, with who I am and what I do. But one thing I would say about permanent makeup is that although, it's revolutionized a lot and a lot of people know about it, most people don't. Absolutely. It's so important to manage your expectations because we all want what we see, right? We go on social media, we see these gurus, right, if you will, and they're like, make 6 figures in 6 months with permanent makeup. You can hit the 6-figure mark in the first year, but I wouldn't say, don't jump to that. My first permanent makeup course was literally $8,000. It was a microblading course, and all I could remember was saying, I got this. As soon as I get out of this class, I'm making my $8,000 back this month. Oh my God, $8,000. I've never seen that before. I can't wait. I just knew because they were good at that dopamine, giving me that, right? And it took me well over probably 3 years to hit an $8,000 month, but I had no direction. I had no clue what to do. And then you feel like, okay, you're going to someone, again, this is someone that's super popular, they're charging $700, $800, $900 for brows, I'm going to be able to do the same thing. But if you don't have people that trust you, you don't have a portfolio and testimonials, we can't start out there either. So we all have to start somewhere. So that's why as a trainer, as a permanent makeup artist, it's very important, number one, that I know the service myself to be able to teach it to other people. I'm doing it every day as well, and I have for years, to be able to teach it to someone else. And then to take it to the next level, on top of teaching you the skill, I'm going to teach you the business as well. Because all of it is kind of in vain if you don't know the different pieces of it. And that's why 90% of beauty businesses fail, because we don't get the business behind it all. So like you said, because that was so perfect, if we're able to get the real, what is this really going to look like for me? How do we manage those expectations? We won't take a PMU class and then quit our 9-to-5 job the following Monday because we just know. we're about to hit 6 figures, right? We know now because you have those expectations managed. Okay, cool. It might take me, let's say, a year. So maybe I can start cutting back on hours as I start to get clients, but I'm not just going to jump and quit my job because somebody told me in a class over the weekend that I was going to make $1 million in the next year. It's unrealistic, and it really sucks. It really sucks because it sets a lot of people up for failure. I know, because I mean, I'm a coach. I talk to people every day who feel like they're misled, they're bamboozled, and it's just, when we have 9 to 5 jobs, even if we work for big corporations, we are one small moving part in the big grand scheme of things, right? Now imagine when it's your business, because you are a business. When you take a PMU class and you decide, I want to open a studio, I want to open a location, whatever it is, you are a business at that point. So you got to think, now you are the big picture. So all the different moving parts, they have to come back to you. You have to be the one putting the work out there to get people's eyes on your business, to get people interested in booking the service, right? And then once they book the service, you got to keep them engaged and keep them interested and keep them as a client, because otherwise you're going to always have a need to keep getting new clients. So if you build relationships with those people, people are going to take care of you. But it comes back down to understand that you are the business. Your brand is everything. How you present yourself is everything. And it's going to make so much of a difference between how much and how long it's going to take you to build to where you desire to build, and how much work it's going to take. So if you work smarter, not harder, and you take account of everything that's working, right? If you're going over, like I said, some of these profit generating activities that I was talking about, if you're doing those things every day and you're seeing what's actually working in your business, what's important is to take the things that are actually working and do more of those and do less of what isn't. So that way you don't need to be on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest and Twitter. You don't need to be in all those places. You identify who your target client is, and then you go to where they are. Maybe they're on LinkedIn only. Focus there only, and don't try to spread yourself too thin where you're all over the place, because then you're not getting anyone's attention. So I personally focused on Facebook first. I built relationships there, and then I went to Instagram. And now Instagram is kind of second nature, and you don't need a lot of followers either. Followers don't matter. I've helped my clients book clients with less than 100, well, no followers. I help my clients create their Instagram page and got people. What do you mean? So do you teach nano brows? Or are you talking about you took a nano brow training and you're thinking about putting your pictures up? Which of the two were you saying? Oh yeah. It's very easy to spread ourselves thin because we turn our wheels because we just don't have direction and we don't know what to do. And again, there aren't a lot of people out here who are willing to give us the direction. So that is my thing. I have coaching programs, of course. I own a software business. I help all of my coaching clients like have their business, automate certain parts of their business all on my software. But my goal is to also give things to everyone, right? Maybe we're not a fit to work together yet. Nurturing is important from every level. It's important for us to nurture a relationship to make sure we're a fit for each other. And because I'm not a person that's desperate for business, I'm never going to just tell a person what they want to hear to get them to work with me and then get their money and then shoo them off like a lot of people do. As a single mom, I could never afford to do that to people because people have done that to me. And it doesn't feel good. So yes, if you're talking about taking nano brow training and you've taken it and you're thinking about showing your work, put it out there. Put the work out there because yes, it is going to light fire under your ASS and it's going to hold you accountable. It's going to make you feel like this. Yes. So implement, practice, and put it out there. Start allowing people to go on a journey with you. So let them know, hey guys, create a reel. If you're on Instagram, your ideal client is on Instagram, create a reel. Hey guys, I just took an amazing nano brow training over the weekend and this is what I've learned. This is a little bit of, if you took video recording, these are some clips of what we did over the weekend. I cannot wait to open up my books to nano brows. When I took my first microblading class, I was already a makeup artist, but I was not a microblader. I was not a tattooer. I didn't know any of those things. So what I did when I took my first class, I promise you, was started promoting while I was doing my models. Hey guys, it's Sunday or it's Saturday and I'm almost done with my training. On Monday, I'm taking clients. On Monday, I'm taking models. Because the longer that you procrastinate, especially once you get out of that class, the longer it's going to take you to get started. So you have to start putting the word out there right away because people are going to hold you accountable if you don't hold yourself accountable. But you want to be accountable because you don't want this 4-day training and the amazing work that you just learned to go in vain because you were afraid to put your work out there. People are going to respect you a lot more if you're vulnerable and you're able to put your work out and they get to see your continued growth throughout the years. People enjoy watching things like that. And I want you to even put yourself in the shoes of a consumer. How are you? Right? Who do you watch? Do you look at everything that they put out there? Do you love watching people's story times and blogs and vlogs and things like that when they put out their different journeys, if they're traveling, if it's business? We love watching those things, especially because now it's not just TV, it's in real time with real people. This is your business. You are a business, just like they are. So put yourself out there the exact same way. It's going to make such a huge difference. Such a huge difference. So I thank you for joining me. Again, you can text me at 480. I love it. Raytilia. So I'm assuming that's the name of your salon. I'm not sure if that's your first name or not. But yes, if you do want any more information, this challenge, this is the last time that I'm doing the challenge for free. I do have 2 different kind of tiers to it. So this time the general admission is, I gave it away for free. And then I made VIP $97. VIP gives you an additional hour with me to answer specific questions for your business model because I'm a business strategist. So that way I can give you strategies on an audit or whatever exactly you're doing to be able to kind of transition your new services into your business, or if you want to introduce them to your clients in a unique way. You have those options. So you can text me 480-526-4451. And then I can get you the information over. I also do free consultation calls if you guys feel like you just need to speak to someone. Because again, that loneliness, that aloneness, and feeling like no one can relate. This is the caddy industry. No one is going to tell me what I need to succeed. Now I keep DMing the coach that I've paid all this money to, and they're unresponsive because they're busy running their businesses as well. It's understandable, but it's also frustrating because not moving forward gets debilitating, and then eventually we just don't do anything at all. And that's not what I want for anyone, because there is an amazing life on the other end of just trusting yourself. And my mantra for the year is that I'm going to keep all the promises that I make to myself. So whatever it is that I decide to do, I'm going to see it through to the end. I'm not going to let go quick. I'm not going to give up on anything that I aspire to do. I'm going to push through it until I see the results that I desire to see. And I want you guys to look at anybody who's achieved any level of success in their business as proof that it's possible for you as well. Okay? So we're going to keep the promises we make to ourselves. Again, feel free to reach out if you would love to get on. I love it. Yes, let's connect. Definitely, let's connect. And I plan on doing this more. I'm going to get to the point of editing. One of my assistants actually just recommended a friend of hers who's a video editor. So I'm hoping that they can edit some of my videos that I have, because I have a lot of content. I just don't have time to edit all the content, so that I can start getting back on YouTube more consistently, because so long as I'm adding value, I feel amazing. You know, that's what God put us here for, is to help empower and enlighten other people through what our powers are, you know, through what we've been able to cultivate for ourselves. And that's what this is all about for me. So with that, I bid you farewell. Thank you all for joining tonight. And yeah, I think that I can leave this replay up on YouTube. I've never went live on YouTube before. Yes, I'm going to try to. Does it allow me to leave it up? We're going to see when I end it, but I promise, so long as it allows me to, I am going to leave it up so you can go back and you can watch it as much as you want. Okay? Bye.